Welcome back to another session of Omar's Fishing, and today we're at the wonderful Sherwood Lake. The rig I'm using looks kind of like this, although it's a bit smaller. I try and keep it very simple. This is because I just know it works. The bait I use is Manila Wofters. I got recommended to use these by the locals and they certainly seem to be working. I then add a PVA mesh ball of sticky manila. This is to protect the hook point from leaves and stuff, as well as leaving a nice little parcel of bait around the hook. I like to cast features, so I cast one of my rods just about there, and the other one of my rods on the complete other side of the same bush. The fish feel a lot safer in here, and I think that's why it's a whole lot easier to catch them from this particular spot. Because I'm fishing as tight as I can to the bush, it means that I need to fish tight lines to prevent myself from snagging. There seems to be a few fish feeding on the other side. As you can see, if I try and get it on film, there we go, there's quite a few bubbles coming up, but they're most likely bream or tench. Another setup there. Just set up a quick rig with a chickpea on, and I'll cast it to where I saw all the fizzing. Bait up with a few chickpeas too, just about where my bait is. Do another handful. See if we can get one. I've only just noticed whilst fishing here that there seems to be just a shovel on the floor here and a pile of what looks like poo. I don't know what someone's been doing here. Without any bites on the rod, I decided to move and try and cast out a little bit further to where I could see more bubbles. Because I don't have another bait runner reel, and obviously I don't want the fish pulling the rod into the water, I just open the bail and run the line around a twig, so if a fish pulls, they'll easily be able to pull the twig over and my rod won't end up in the water. Let's see if the birds will feed too. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, having a little feed too. Whenever I'm fishing without any indication like a bite alarm or anything, I always find it a lot easier, instead of watching the rod tip, to watch where the line, actually I've got it from a bad angle here, but if I go up, where the line enters the water, because as the fish pulls it, it will create like a wake, and you can see it a lot easier in my opinion. Well, I've just left my swim, and there seems to be a heron right over there. I didn't manage to get any from the bubbles and fizzing on the other side, so I just decided to cast right as close as I could to the edge of those lilies there, and if it goes, it's right next to my other rod, so it's a lot better. Time for my special supper now, which is some pita bread. And pudding's a little chocolate bar. And to wash it all down, a glass of water. Sherwood Lake's definitely not an easy lake, and that's why whenever I leave here I never am too upset if I blank. But when you don't blank, especially with a carp, you know it's going to be a good one. And I'll show a few of the picture of my past ones now. Fortunately, it's come to the end of a session and I seem to have blanked, but we do have about half an hour to pack everything up, and we leave the rods until last. You never know if we catch one. It's that dreaded time where I've got to reel in the rods. No fish today. So now it's time to reel these two in. Really hate it when you reel in a rod and there's a twig on the hook. always remember to turn off your bite alarm. Thank you guys for watching today's fishing video. Unfortunately we didn't catch anything, but hopefully if you watch next video we might catch something then. Thank you guys.